Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath, take your breath. Family, come on in, grab a seat. Let's get to having the conversation of the day. Family, first I want to say great Umoja to each and every last one of you. We are on the day of Umoja, and we are in the week of Nia. Give it up for the Nia babies, because we're going on some deeper lessons about Nia. I'll leave that to you. Right? Those of you that are out there, those of you that are new, just focus on the principle of the day. Those of you that's been around long enough, you should be able to do chew and walk gum. Walk and chew gum at the same time, right? Because you've been around long enough. You are aware of what's going on in the world, so you got to go on and expand and be able to get the lesson of Nia today, as well as find the principle of unity and how does unity affect the development and the growth of Nia? All right, now, so let's move to our reading. Or better yet, before we even get into the reading, let me go and share with you the haikus for the day, as well as something that happened on this day that came with the proverb and why we picked the proverb. The proverb today is from Nigeria. And the two things that I'm going to stress today is that in 1956, on this day, it was the signing of the Federal Aid Highway Act. Boo. 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 You know what I'm saying? Boo. You know, we need to get, we need to, come on, anime. There we go. We need to strike that down. President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the Landmark Act, created the U.S. Interstate Highway System, a massive infrastructure project literally constructed thousands of bridges and roads, physically connected communities across the continent, and fostered national integration by dissolving black communities. Many of our black communities have been separated by these damn expressways. They chose to run them directly through our community. Another tool used in the destruction of what we had, leaving us with what we have today. So I want to stress that. And also, we want to give a round of applause because today is the birthday of born in 1941, man. We want to lift that brother up, that ancestor up, as we move into the reading for today. All right. Now, Gye-Nyame salutes. Oh, my fault. I ain't getting to my haikus. Let me do my haikus for today. All right. And then we'll get into the discussion a little bit more. Umoja takes time building bridges of wisdom. Is that man haiku? That man's haiku. Yes, he is. Making many one. My peace rest upon the life that I build and share. Oh, I'm reading some stuff wrong. Hold on. Let me start over. Umoja takes time building bridges of wisdom, making many one. That's the first haiku. Come on, give it up. All right, thank you. The next one. My peace rests upon the life that I build and share with community. My peace rests upon the life that I build and share with community. Last one, faith is powerful, but combined with unity, it's unstoppable. Let's clap it up. All right, so hopefully I get into those a little bit more, because I'm about to go and do the script, and then we're going to do our little jazz thing, right? So the official haiku for the day is Gye-Nyame salutes, Kwanzaa, let's seek Umoja, oneness in journey. Brother Hakoon. Greetings, tribe. Shout out to warriors and elders, nation builders, to my totos, and any of y'all that's listening out there. Before we breathe in today's medicine, let's check our alignment. Correct your physical posture. Lift your head. Roll your shoulders back. Plant your feet firmly on the earth and align your spine. Align your mental posture, sweep away the debris of negative thinking, and let your mind settle in the frequency of peace, power, and joy. Find that balance. Take a deep, intentional breath and let that Ashe circulate. Right? That life force. Okay? Bring in that, because we're talking about unity. Pull in that energy. That is a true representation. Ashe is a true representation of Umoja. Okay. All right. Today we dive into the sacred purple waters of Umoja, combined with the timeless Nigerian proverb: In the moment of crisis, the wise build bridges and the foolish build dams. When crisis strikes, the untrained mind enters a state of panic. The primitive defense mechanism kicks in, yelling for self-preservation. This is where the foolish build dams. A dam is a monument to fear. It represents an attempt to hold back energy, to block the flow, to hoard resources, and to separate the individual from the collective. But the elders teach us that the dam is a fragile illusion of safety. By blocking the natural current, a dam creates stagnation, breeds disease, and eventually collapses under the weight of its own isolation. Are you hearing that, family? Right? The wise, however, understand the eternal principle of Umoja. In times of crisis, they do not retract, they expand. In times of crisis, they do not retract, they expand. They build bridges. The bridge facilitates movement. It connects diverse shores, allowing resources and collective work to flow freely, and ensures that the power of the whole tribe can be mobilized to support any part that is weak. A bridge acknowledges that separation is a glitch in the program. Connection is our natural design. To build a bridge in a storm requires self-mastery. It requires you to look beyond your immediate terror and see that your survival is fundamentally bound to the survival of your brother and your sister. All right, now, family, now the haikus. Now, let's go back to the haikus. Emojis take time, building bridges of wisdom, making many one. We have to realize, family, we have to take time to build these bridges. Now, let me point out where many of you are building bridges. You're building bridges in your professional life. You're building bridges in your professional life. But when it comes to our private life and our community life, we're not building bridges, we're building dams. We're holding back resources. Our resources. We're holding back ourselves, right? And the dams, because let's realize why humans build dams. Humans are building dams. One, well, let's say to harness the power of the river. The water flowing, they dam it up and they allow the water to flow to push the turbines that create the electric energy that we use. Now, this is the question. Who does your dams empower? Who does your dam benefits? Who is living off the energy that your dams that you build in your community make? I mean, Because I want y'all to think about this, right? Because the things that we have been taught, in many cases don't benefit us, right? Now, let me say this to you. In your professional life, when you're dealing with the outside world, you're able to, I've seen this in my own life, and I've seen it in some of my friends' life. We are so understanding when it comes to that bullshit out there. But when it comes to us dealing with community politics and dealing with community issues, we don't build bridges. We build dams, and those dams that we build strengthen the relationships that we have with the outside world. We got to understand that these proverbs came up amongst people, amongst communities, right? Certain things was happening, and they would use these heuristics, these ideas, these shortcuts, these crystallized wisdoms that they would sprinkle out to remind other people that in order for me to succeed, you have to succeed. But now we're living in a world where all of the things that benefit us or that we think benefit us separates us from our community. So we got dams in our homes. We got dams in our tribes. We got dams in our community, if we even got them. Come on now. Let's build. We have to take time to build and understand that these ideas that we have do not energize us. These lessons that we're getting do not energize us. We either need to get rid of them or learn how to see them with new eyes and use them to build bridges for us, rather than trying to build bridges to deserts, to places where they don't even want us. In fact, they'll build these bridges and all this stuff to separate us. Hell, look at Mount Vernon right now. Shit, come on now. Bronzeville, look at Bronzeville. Yeah, right? Bridge, expressway going right through that shit. Tore up our whole community. Right? But anyway, actually, there are still people alive right now that can drive across the bridge and show you where their family house was. But eminent domain came in and took it from them for a song. Come on now. Let's keep it real. We have to understand, people, there are games being played and we are not winning the games because we are not looking at the games in the proper way. We want to play chess. Some of y'all want to play chess. Y'all want to be so European, it's crazy. And I know some of y'all going to argue, the Moors created chess and blah, blah, blah. But you know what I do know our ancestors created? We created Mancala. Y'all need to be playing Mancala, right? Rather than playing these stupid games that these individuals are playing, right? But anyway, let's get back into our reading. So, think back to the old stories we told in 7 Sticks. The Millennium Secret 7, when the children of old man Millennium stood separate, fighting to outdo each other. We just dealt with this proverb yesterday. They fell into an unbalanced state of competition. They were easily broken, just like a single dry stick snapped between 2 fingers. It was only when they bound themselves together with the twine of interdependence that they became an irresistible, breakable force. I actually believe the twine was the twine of fate. But anyway, this is the medicine of Umoja. It does not operate in a frantic hustle for the future or a regretful mourning of the past. It demands your full presence in the right now. My peace rests upon the life that I build and share with the community. Now, this brings me to a whole nother point before we even move. Right? Our lives, we've been taught in this system that our lives are our own. Our peace is our own. Our power is our own. Our joy is our own. When in fact, that is a communal property. Oh, I know. I know some people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And the community ain't helped me get what I got. Oh, no? Did you go to university? Who made way for you to get into the university? Who opened up some of the institutions that fought for you? Who's serving time right now for you to be able to be where you are right now? Because we got a lot of political prisoners that are dying off in prisons right now that fought so that you will be able to have what you have and have the audacity to claim that you did it all by yourself. This is the foolishness that we're dealing with, family. We have people who made sure that we would have access to the spaces that we have so that we could make a come up as a community. But we allowed the prize to be shifted. It went from communal making it to individual making it. We got to understand. We got to understand the game. They switched the prize. Even when we look at Brown versus Board of Education, they switched the prize. We weren't looking to be integrated with them. We were looking for the equal resources. Y'all claim that the societies is separate but equal. Then where is the equal? Where is the equal resources? Your children get to ride buses to school. I got to walk my daughter past 2 beautiful buildings to an old shack at the other end of town. No buses. Walking on the streets that my tax dollars help pay for. Come on now. So what they do is they get it and they say, all right, y'all made it. We made it. So now just give us your children and send them to our institutions. Switch the prize. Your children are being hurt by being educated by black people. Switch the prize. And now the prize, rather than us being able to have equal access to what we was paying for, we had conditional ways of getting into it, which meant that we all couldn't come together. We had to come in quietly, one at a time, sir. Come on now. Stop letting them play with you. Stop letting them pee on your head and tell you it's raining. That's what's been going on, family. We just got the great pumpkin in office, and he's allowing them to let us know what's going on. Come on now. Hell, we got all types of movies popping up right now letting us know where we at. Hell, I mean, I just watched I watched 2 movies on Saturday that dealt with very similar incidents. One was back in the 1860s. The other one was in 1973. Same shit. And we allow them to switch and tell us what we need or what we supposed to be doing. Come on, family. Let's stop it. Right? My peace rests upon the life that I build and share with community. When you take that life outside of community, you expose it to vultures and wolves, and you're out there isolated by yourself. And being isolated by yourself, thinking that you made it, they slowly but surely pull all that shit that you got, all that wealth that you got, all that the resources that you got, they slowly pull it into them. But hey, you built a dam in your community, got a bridge to theirs. So it makes it easier for them to carry your shit across the bridge to their side. All right, family. Let's keep it moving. I'm sorry, I get off. So today's ancestral algorithm is a declaration of this truth. My peace is reinforced by the harmony of my community. My peace is reinforced by the harmony of my community. You see how I opened that up? Yeah, that was dope. My peace is reinforced by the harmony of my community. I'm going to say it one more time, slow, so that you can say it with me. Make sure you throw those emotions in it. Allow your spirit to open up. Allow your mind to open up. Allow your mouth to really feel the words. You have to be intent, and you have to be in Imani. You got to use that Imani force when you evoke, when you say these algorithms, right? My peace is reinforced by the harmony of my community. Powerful, right? Powerful. Powerful. Haiku, faith is powerful, but combined with unity is unstoppable. Your nervous system is not an isolated island. Through the deep mind-body connection, we are constantly co-regulating with the collective field of our tribe. When we build dams and isolate ourselves, we lock our nervous system into a chronic state of fight or flight, trapping ourselves in negative feedback loops of blame, shame, and guilt. Somebody, I didn't say it earlier today, but somebody type in Ashe if you're feeling what I'm talking about. Now, also make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, please comment, because the only way we grow is, guess what? Is if we grow. But when we build bridges, the harmony, support, and collective resilience of our community flow back across those channels, anchoring our individual peace. True peace is not the absence of trouble. True peace is not the absence of trouble. True peace is not the absence of trouble. It's the presence of unity, of Umoja. Family, many of us be thinking this peace shit, and we be like, hey, there's no troubles, it's heaven. No. There has to be some conflict somewhere. And we know there's always going to come. And once we put that in our heuristic and we understand it, we had a shortcut. Oh, we know trouble coming. All right, cool. How do we prepare for it? Right? You know what I'm saying? We gonna make it. Right? Boom, boom, boom. We have ways of dealing with it because all of the issues that we're going through, we have been through. Life is a cycle that goes round and round into the laws of Mayat. I'm bound. We're going through the same shit over and over again. It's just a matter of our ancestors waiting for us to get the lessons. Once again, I keep telling y'all, we choose our families and we come back to the same bloodline. So many of us have been coming back and going through this shit over and over and over again. When are we going to get the lesson? Some of us are so, I know people be amazed because, they be like, y'all, everybody. But I'm greeting people, and people greet me. Why? Because I believe deep down inside, we know each other. We have had experiences with each other. We done been through this thing hundreds of times. When we going to remember, get the lesson, and get past this shit, this remedial shit. We stuck in a remedial class. We stuck in the remedial class. When in order to help them, we got to get out of the class so that we can go and maybe come back and pull them out with us, if that's what we choose to do. But come on now. All right. To truly step into Umoja, my fault. Let me go back. Your nervous system is not an isolated island. Through the deep mind-body connection, we are constantly co-regulating with the collective field of our tribe. Co-regulating with the collective field of our tribe. When we build dams and isolate ourselves, we lock our nervous system into a chronic state of fight or flight, trapping ourselves in negative feedback loops of blame, shame, and guilt. But when we build bridges, the harmony, support, and collective resilience of our community flow back across those channels, anchoring our individual peace. True peace is not the absence of trouble, it's the absence of unity, the absence of Umoja. It is knowing that you are a single cell in a mighty body and that body has your back. To truly step into Umoja, we have to use the subtractive approach of via Negativa. We must scrape off the buildup of hyper-individualism the Western society has shackled onto our minds. You got to break those shackles, family. We need to cut the noise of the false narratives that say I can do it all by myself, or I must protect my peace by cutting everyone else out. I must build this dam around me to hold all these resources when we know that stagnant water causes problems. The survivalist mindset is a heavy burden. It is a dead fruit on your vine. Dead fruit on your vine. Drop the weight of trying to carry the world on your lone shoulders. Scrape off the accumulation of distrust and fear that causes you to retreat into a cold cave of isolation. When you release the unnecessary illusion of total independence, you clear the channel for collective power to construct real, lasting structural freedom. All right, family, in the description, you go into the description notes, you'll find a link. Go on and connect with us here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Come connect with Brother Hyper. Buy me a coffee if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Also, become a candle lighter to help support what we're doing, because the goal for me is to build a porch, actually build the Gye-Nyame house. Hell, build the Gye-Nyame neighborhood. Shit. Come on now. We could do it. You know what I'm saying? We got one online. Let's go and get it in real life so we could walk out in the morning and be like, hey, what's up? Cut your goddamn grass over there. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Yeah, hey, boom, boom, boom. Or let's have a communal space where we can have meetings and shit private to us. It's not federally funded, so we could go and restrict who come in. Since motherfuckers they want to restrict us, hell, let's go and build our own shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yo. And this is Brother Hyper. Go on to the description. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. And with that, you know what? You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms.